many business owners in Toronto and Peel, this isn't the news they were hoping for.
Yet another delay in getting things back on track. CTV's Scott Lightfoot is live with more. Scott.
Well, right, this plaza we're standing at in Scarborough has a mix of restaurants, shops, services like salons, all of which will be impacted by this announcement. Now, we spoke to business owners across the plaza today. None said they were surprised by the announcement, and all say they will do what they can to hang on for at least another 2 weeks.
It's a headache and it's very scary.
Disappointed reaction to today's provincial announcement from the owner of this Scarborough jewelry store.
We close and still we have to pay the rent and we have to our expenses. We have to survive.
It hasn't been an easy year for most businesses in this plaza along Eglinton Ave East. Businesses that will now remain closed for at least 2 more weeks.
It's actually a good thing that they closed, but it's for business-wise, it's bad.
These are among the thousands of business owners in Toronto and Peel who are struggling to stay afloat.
We know that many of them have, remortgaged their homes, they've sold their cars, they've maxed out personal credit cards just to keep businesses afloat.
Some say they understand the concerns about reopening.
At this point, because I don't know about this new variant, so I'm a little concerned about the new variant. So I don't prefer reopening now.
If it's safe to do so on March 9th, fine, I'm willing to wait until March 9th.
Others wonder why it's unsafe for them to be open, but large retailers can be.
Walmart, they're selling jewelry. Costco, they're selling jewelry. They're open. And when we are small businesses, like mom and shop, me and my sons is working, but still we are closed. That's not fair.
All now waiting till at least March 9th to find out if and when they'll be able to open again.
I hope it's open, that we can pick up the business, but I don't know what's going to happen.
And that March 9th date is not expected to be a reopening date. It's expected to be the date when officials look at when they could reopen. The Canadian Federation of Independent Businesses says 75,000 businesses across Ontario are at risk of closure, permanent closure, due to COVID-19. 2011 in Scarborough, I'm Scott Lightfoot. Zoraida, back to you.
Thank you, Scott. The province says containing the spread of variants will be a critical factor for a wider reopening effort.
Vaccinations are also key, and tonight we know Ontario's next steps. Nearly 17,000 people received a shot on Thursday. That brings the total number of doses administered to more than 518,000. And more than 217,000 people are considered vaccinated after receiving both required doses. CTV's Natalie Johnson is live with the newest information on our province's rollout. Natalie.
Hi, Nathan. Well, the province has now administered 500,000 doses of the vaccine, though that really only puts us about halfway through the first phase of the immunization plan. We are, however, starting to learn that the vaccine supply is ramping up and that seniors over the age of 80 could soon start getting their first shot by mid-March. The taps are turning on, with Ontario set to receive bigger batches of the COVID-19 vaccine after weeks of shortage in supply.
If there's a person in Ontario that does not know that we have been through a drought for almost a month of vaccines in Ontario, I'd be very, very surprised.
The Pfizer deliveries will finally ramp up, with 186,030 doses set to arrive next week. Ontario will receive about 175